adult now. We're too grown up to do a headstand. For women to reverse the flow of the blood by doing a headstand for just a couple minutes a day, it does so much for your overall health. Matter of fact, Dr. Delbert Blair got a good discussion on that for women standing on their head and why. And he go into great detail about it. So yeah, that's definitely flip up on the wall. That Diane said that. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have that spirulina with your cilantro. Hey, Christina Jack. Okay, so now study session regarding chakra. Are you seeing that a great process? Yeah. The study sessions is designed to draw mental energy up to the top. Meditation is designed to draw spiritual energy to the top. If you use them together, you can draw them up together. But you don't have to. You can jump the link by excessively doing meditation. You can raise the spirit where it'll flood the intellect with spiritual enlightenment. Or you can study so hard where the mental get to a threshold that the spiritual has to intervene and say, hey, you got too much power and you're too dangerous in that 3D world. When we see people and we feel bad for them in wheelchairs because they was born with cerebral palsy and muscular dystrophy, things of that nature, what we don't understand is this. If they ain't like that, they will tear this motherfucker up. They needed to experience this realm, but they had to have so many restrictions they wouldn't tear it up. Those are some of the most powerful people you could possibly imagine. That's why they got so many restrictions on their physical body. Because that much power cannot come into this physical world unobstructed by a malady that prevents the power from being used. So you see the people that's born muscular, they some bad, and it's gonna come a time where they're gonna figure it out and they're gonna break that shit, and one of them gonna scare the shit out y'all, cause y'all gonna see them do some amazing stuff. We all X-Men, we just haven't realized what our ability is yet. Okay, so I think we about got it. Well, you can do the headstand, Money Bay, however you find that you can do it. You don't have to always, you don't start off at the top of the game. You start off at the beginner level and you work your way up. And that's how you do that. So, I'm going to give it about another 10 seconds. If no questions pop up, I'm going to drink me a drink of coffee. If no questions pop up, I'm going to call this one a wrap. And then if y'all have any further questions that haven't been answered, y'all can either inbox me, or just ask the question on the in the comments, because I always come back to review my comments later in case somebody watched the video later and left a comment. So y'all can always ask the questions, and I'm gonna try to answer as many as I can. Alright, so this is how we're going to close this one out. If somebody tell you to recognize that you a God and a sin, tell them to show you how. Show me what you're talking about, don't just tell me. That's first. The second thing is, when you go through your ascending process and you go through what appears to be menopause, you are actually going through what they call in ancient Egypt your second puberty. Your second puberty don't always be reached in this lifetime. Those who have it are awesomely blessed. Even the women that had hysterectomies will experience that second puberty. The thing is to maintain control of all of the energy that comes into your physical form and in your that can alter your path. You have to control it. You get a new sensation and a new idea. All you have to remember is whatever this is, I have to control it or it will destroy me. When you get that mindset, as you go through all of the different changes, it'll give you the strength to confront it, conquer it, and utilize it. Because it don't matter if you can't use it, you can throw it away. But if you want to confront it, conquer it, and utilize it, that's how you have to look at it, right? If anything, like if somebody knock on your door and they want to come in your house, you got the option to say, no, you can't come in my house. It's the same way with an energy. If an energy coming into your body and you don't like the way it feels, if it feel bad, it's a bad energy. Now, just because it makes you have a hot flash, that don't make it bad. Okay, so let me see what this is. I haven't heard that about the magnesium flakes, Darren. You have to send me a report on that or something. Ain't nobody asking no more questions, India. I'm gonna talk to you separate. You gotta have your consultation. I already told you I was gonna do that. And then I gotta get where my girl at? Christ Henderson, because me and her gonna do some work together. She don't know it yet, but I do. Magnesium salt. Yeah, magnesium is a metal synthesizer in the body. It is the agent that brings all of the minerals, especially the metals, into utilization by the body. Thank you, man, babe. I love you too, sweetie. And so, once we understand this, then we can start making some progress. The body has to be clean for best results. You can still have results, but for the best results, you clean your body. You clean your organs, especially your liver and your intestines. Yep, the second puberty happens at Ascension. You becoming an avatar when you go through the second puberty. The night sweats is part of Ascension. Hot flashes. You feel like you're going through menopause, but you're going through puberty. And once the sweats start to ease up and the hot flashes start to ease up, you're going to be so sexually aroused, it's going to blow your mind. And, oh, man, that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right for somebody cursed with unrequited love. That's the wrong sensation to have. Well, that's some miserable stuff. But, you got to break the curses anyway. So, again, y'all can inbox me y'all questions on the fly. You might just have a question one day. You can shoot it to me on the inbox. If I know the answer, I'll give it to you. If I don't, I'll send you to who got it. And I'm going to take one more sip of coffee. See if we can get one more question in here before we go. And then it's going to be a wrap. All right, so we're going to wrap it up here. Okay, I'm with it, India. Anything that'll help. That'll sound like something that'll help. All right, so we're going to end this one here because there's so much information we can't put it all in one video anyway. Portia. And I'm just going to tell y'all like this. Keep your head up. Stay strong. Be prepared for whatever y'all see. You have an X-Men ability. Don't be shocked when you discover what it is. Remember that we are all made from the love of a woman that we call God. Wasn't no man God, it was a woman God. Christ is a woman. The Son of Man is her son that she gave birth to by parthenogenesis. And that's the one from Revelations who read all the signs. So now that we got all that understood, we're going to wrap this one up. Ms. Henderson, you need to inbox me. We're about to get off now, and we need to talk because we need to do some stuff to help some more people. And you got some information that ties to my information. That's not an accident. So I love y'all. Keep your head up. Stay in the struggle, and keep it moving.
That's my girl. That's my peeps. My boy Tone, he always got 152 questions for me. I know he gotta have something about this patriarchy, men in the matriarchy.
What's up, fam?
What's up with you?
How's it going?
You got it, God. What you know good?
Chill, just sitting there listening to you. I was like, I had to come here and ask a couple questions real quick as far as the patriarchy and so forth and so on. As far as the matriarchy is concerned from a male's perspective, so the patience, let's say I watch the patience and stuff that's necessary because everybody has a different level of understanding and everybody has an opinion and so forth and so on. But from I guess a chief's perspective, and what is the as far, like, first of all, a simple question: what is a lie? And then how to, because everybody seems to have a different definition of it. Now, my definition is your word is your bond. Anything that goes against your word, you say it could become a lie, but then there's a lot of gray areas in there. So how, as far as like,
ain't no gray area.
Well, no, right. I know, but some people that
all the lie is, look, lie is knowingly telling somebody false information. That's a lie.
Right.
That's what a lie is. It ain't nothing more, nothing less.
So one argument I was having basically was like, or not an argument, just a discussion. It's like, well, nah, what about the dad that tries to, to put his foot forward and does all this stuff, but circumstances and so forth make his promises that he would love to keep turn into, like the promises are broken. So would that be a lie or
them generational curses?
Okay.
Them generational curses. He's perpetuating generational curses. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man over on the moon. I love you when you're coming home, Dad. I don't know when, but we'll get together then. Right. But he always got to go chase the dollar to pay the bills. Humdrum life. On the hamster wheel. His intentions is there, but his resources is limited. So he's sacrificing the time with his child in order to survive. But the child will never understand it as his father intended to do it. But his survival overrode his capability of being able to be as functional a parent as he would have liked to be. Like most of the boys that grow up and want to be fathers, we know at an early age that we want to spend time with our children that our parents didn't have to spend with us because they was doing something. Whatever the fuck they was doing. Some of them was working, some of them was getting high, some of them was locked up. But whatever it is, all of us wanted to be able to be there for our children, but the generational curses and the societal blocks merged together to tear down the families. But this was part of the plan in the beginning anyway. This is what they call renting a royal garment and selling it from the auction block in the Bible.
Okay. Because that led me to, it's not necessarily that the father, the person chooses to lie to a person, but it's just, think the way things are, it's become real subtle as far as whether of, how'd you put it? It's become real subtle as far as,
well, the problem is nobody's stopping to say, why in the fuck is this shit like that? Why do the father have to try to survive and be taking time away from his children in their well-being and their advancements to the future? When you start asking that question, and then you start looking at the conditions that we've been reared in and the effects that these conditions have, we still suffering from post-traumatic prisoner of war syndrome. right? They say we were slaves. We was prisoners of war. We was never slaves. We was prisoners of war. They just took what was Big Mama house and made it into a makeshift prison camp. Because we was already fucking there. We was already tilling and working the ground. They just made sure that we didn't have an education. Hey, Tone, they buffering you out. I'm gonna exit you out before it ruin the video, and I'm gonna let somebody else in. Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
I ain't doing good.
What's wrong?
Everything. You tell me.
Listen, when it feel like everything is falling apart, that's labor pains for a new birth. You got an upgrade coming, you got to look for it. But if you get caught in the grief of the struggle, you will miss the upgrade.
Okay.
So the reason why you got to go through the hard shit is so you'll be on a different level on the other side of it. And my mama used to tell me all the time, and this too shall pass.
And you know, deep inside, I know that. I know that. But the physical form of me, it still has like that why.
It's supposed to hurt. Soon as you accept the fact that it's supposed to hurt, it hurt 50% less.
It's supposed to hurt.
It's supposed to hurt.
That he take all 6 of my children from me.
That's definitely supposed to hurt. Now, the underlying factors and the motive for it, you know, those are additional things, right?
Mm.
He ain't just come to the house, pick the kids up, leave, and disappear.
No.
Right? There was some haggling going on.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up with the custody.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. So, at this point, the best thing you can do is take care of you so that you can be in a better position to sway the condition back into your direction. If you fall into self-pity and grief too deep, you miss the upgrade. The upgrade is to rebuild the bond with the family and the children.
Right.
To be able to have a functional communication with their father so y'all not fighting on sight every time y'all talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to do the self-work in order for him to notice there's a change in you. You lose your children is a trauma, a mama trauma,
Mm-hmm.
right? Why would Mother Nature allow you to go through that? She wants you to be stronger than you are allowing yourself to be, so she puts you through the harshest condition. But the condition is temporary. If you learn the lesson and understand the self-work, the self-love is the first thing. Go take your ass to the spa, get you a body massage to start out with so you can think straight. Because you got bad intentions get trapped in the muscles and it clouds the thinking.
Oh, it's so trapped. I mean, the fucking fireball. I can just blow that bitch. And when I blow, you talking about Cali energy?
But yeah. Right now, your job is to control the chaos.
I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you do. Self-talk. Motivational self-talk. Stop looking for somebody to fix it for you because you have to start with the self.
Okay.
Right? We always looking for somebody to come along and take the pain away. The pain is there to teach the lesson so you don't never forget that shit. Now you got to start weighing what's important. Right? You can't help nobody if you ain't strong enough to help you. And if you help you first, you're going to be in your best position to be of aid and assistance to anybody you come in contact with. The shadow side is dealing with the pain that you got to go through to learn. If you can't do nothing else, leave your mind open to receive and ask in your heart for the answer.
That's crazy because I feel so disconnected from my heart.
That's because your baby's gone.
I feel really, really disconnected from my heart. And so I
Okay, so
the
now,
last 2 weeks rejuvenating myself, just trying to get my thoughts and everything together and under control. But I still can't connect with my heart.